Hello everyone, my name is Fen Plays, and this is Starsector. Last time, we went, made some trades, slipped in and out of enemy territory, and now we're getting ready to go and make a bunch more money. So let's get right back into it. We've laid in the course for command and control. Specifically going to Syndria. And let's see if they will let us work with them. Looks like there's been some battles up here. The Syndrian Diktat is currently at war with the hegemony. I'm going to let them scan me, because I don't have anything currently that they would find objectionable, I don't think. And now we want to just go and buy everything we can from Syndria. Specifically, we can buy supplies from them fairly cheap. We're going to take those supplies to Chalcedon and sell them for quite the profit. Yes. Also take all their fuel as well. Now the Marines we bought, those are going to sell extremely well, but we don't necessarily need any more of those. This will sell at Chalcedon for the right amount. And Kani. This will sell at Chalcedon for a lot. So, there we go. We've got all the fuel, the fuel and supplies we need. Now what else does Chalcedon need? What else can we get to them that they will love us for? We could buy these for more than we could sell them for. And it looks like that's all we can do for Chalcedon just right now. Over here we can see that Syndria will buy transplutonic ore for a nice sum of money. And they need volatiles. Alright, so the Pirates of Kairos, they can sell organics for cheap. Now what about food? Chalcedon is actually a pretty good place to buy food at. What do you know? Not amazing, but not bad. Alright, so in terms of these kinds of ships, what are our options there? Nothing amazing. And the Diktat doesn't really like us all that much, so we are now going to try and jump out of here before anybody comes knocking. And it looks like we made it. Off to Chalcedon we go. Alright, what is this? Are they coming for us? No, they're not. Good. Good. Alright, can we reach Chalcedon? We most likely can. We will keep our transponder off and try to sneak our way over to Chalcedon. Alright, so now that they sort of got a smell for us, let's see if we can sneak our way in. Alright, so first off, we'll buy these for quite a bit. So let's sell them. Oh, baby. Let's sell also what they will buy for a premium. And we can't sell them all of our supplies, despite the fact that I would love to. So, there we go. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, crime pays quite well. Now watch us immediately get jumped. So, we don't want to sell the rest of that. Right, we are now filthy rich. Sort of, not really. What else can we buy? Not much here is all that value to us. Alright. Now, we need to slip out and probably go right in between their two sensor links. Sensor auras. And then after that, you know what it's time to do? Run! Alright, we've got money. But now, where can we spend it? So we can buy Marines at Nachiteka. We can buy fuel at Nachiteka. But we bought lots of people. Wait, did we buy lots of people? We didn't. We didn't buy lots of people. We could have sold them. Oh well. What about supplies? Chalcedon needs supplies, but we're going to give them all the supplies they need. Just as soon as we go dark and get more people. Alright. So having lower maintenance cost will help us out quite a bit, but we're looking for things that improve the fleet effectiveness of ground operations. Not too worried about that. This gives us a better top speed. This gives us larger fleets when we get to, and also increases our maximum combat readiness. So we're going to go with that for sure. We're going to slip down here, try to make our way into Chalcedon. And it's not really that big of a problem. He could be, but who knows? Alright, well, I would like to buy all the people. Thank you. I would also like to buy all the people. Oh, yeah. Now, where can we sell you for cheap? Sindria, as it turns out. Well, I know Sindria wants something. I forget what it was, though. Sindria wants transplutonic ore, I think it was. Yes. They will buy transplutonic ore for quite the bit. So we'll buy that transplutonic ore. What else will Sindria buy? Don't really see much over there. So I've satisfied their need to an extent right now. Alright. Looks good. We can sell them all the transplutonic ore. Now, let's look at what our options are for stuff for our carriers. Not much. Ooh, we could buy more transplutonic ore for the low price of adding 9. Well, Sindria will still buy it. So, and that goes up to its normal price. Cool. Well, not much reason to stay here then. Let's leave. Adios. Au revoir. Die in a fire. Ooh. I don't want to pick a fight with that. It's 3 stars. It might decide that my skull is best placed under boot heel. We'll keep the transponder on because we're going to be so close. Let's go ahead and slip over to Sindria. Alright, they want us to know that we can stop right there. We criminal scum. So our suspicion level is very high, meaning that they will be very upset with us if we sell this on the black market. And we kind of need them to not hate us. So, let's make us about 25, they'll make us 36. We'll still draw a profit, so that makes it kind of worth it, I suppose. Alright then. So Syndria will buy these for a premium as well. Let's sell... Well, I mean, not all of them. Let's sell on the black market everything. We need 300, so we're going to keep around 400 people. Yes. Then we're going to buy all of their supplies. And none of their fuel, so we can get it for cheaper. Alright, so we've gone and made quite the chunk of change. What can we do? We have an academic. So the scientist turns to you, maybe scientist, and is delighted to have somebody finally listen to our story. You set your face in a practiced, stern but receptive look as you hear her pitch through to the end. The data doesn't lie! She cries again and again, though you can't make sense of the arcane table scrolling through her greasy tripad. There's an enormous stock of undiscovered domain-era technology in this system, and no one else can see it. All I ask, her voice drops to a whisper, is you retrieve it for me. The AI core hidden in the midst of that trove. That I get to keep. I tell you exactly where to look if you agree to my terms. I'll accept your proposal, you rogue. Let's sidle up to the security officer. Why, just today an amazing opportunity just fell into my lap. And yours as well. How wonderful! He sweeps his arms regally to encompass the scale of your shared luck, somehow managing not to spill the drinks of several patrons. You managed to hold... You were told the story of tiresome property seizures from disloyal elements. It's not so much trouble to, play along. But they insist on carrying on and on. Not that I mind the perks of the job, of course. What this amounts to, you are told, is that the District 4 Gendarmeries evidence locker and Mercenary Bay has several interrogation rooms that are filled with cases of cryostabilized Voltarian lobster. Nearly 100 units in all. The officers eat like royalty, yes. But there's only so much one can take, and the coolant cells won't last another week without replacements. So, he turns to you. 100,000 credits will satisfy the district commandant, as well as your new friend here, and the entire cargo will be transferred to your holds without bothering with tariffs. What do you say? Will you help maintain a little law and order? Your fleet's holds can accommodate an additional, more than that. So, we accept, of course. Here's your 1,000 credits. So I see a concerned-looking man sitting in the corner. After brief introductions, he wastes no time getting to the point. I've got 1,170 units of supplies that urgently need to be delivered to Yama in the Nakara system, in the Naraka system, star system. Recent pirate activity has been making that difficult, so you look like someone who can get the job done. So we recall that the hegemony controls Yama, and that we can hold just a little bit more. He double checks something on his pad. The offer is 100,000 credits, payable upon delivery within 80 days. You in? We're in. So we get the supplies, and let's head to Yama. Now, where is Yama? Right. Ah, what? That's where it is? Yama's a planet, right? Let's just press E and go look. So, We have trade, show on map. We go here, wherever that is, and let's just jump out of here and run for our lives. Okay. The police were not interested in gunning us down today. Police brutality is just extreme when it comes to Starsector. They think you're a smuggler. They have no qualms. Oh no! They're upset that we did black market dealings. How could you? They growl as they load their pistols. Alright. And to Yama we go. It's good old mercenary patrol. So we made 100,000 credits. And what can we buy here that's of any real use? Ooh, Nachiteka will take these lobsters, won't they? I like that. So, the crew sells for 28. We bought them, I think, for less than that. And Epiphany. Ooh, Epiphany looks like they're where I want to go to sell things. Mainly supplies. So they will buy supplies for a little bit more, but not a huge amount, so screw them. But I will take all of Nachiteka's fuel, because I can just take everything they can give me. Yes, you don't find anything. Alright, so Nachiteka will take all the lobster. And we will take all the fuel. Their supplies aren't at a bad price either, so we'll take those as well. Okay, so we can buy the Marines for kind of cheap as well. So all we are doing is just greasing the wheels of commerce, as it were. No, really, we're not bad people. We're great people. Why? We say so. That's why. Alright. There we go. Now, we could use more fuel and it's still dirt cheap. Here it's less dirt cheap, but yeah, it'll be worth it in the end. So we take all the fuel. We would love to take more of their supplies, and everything's pretty far away. Alright, so our black market dealings are extreme. Well then, I think they may be getting upset with us at a certain point. But we have lots of money, so what kind of ships can we afford? What kind of ships are they selling? Doesn't look like much. We can get another hammerhead, so that at least is good. Has compromised armor though, so that's not particularly good for us. Alright, so alright, let's get out of here. We want to be going to Umbra. They will take quite a bit. Epiphany will buy quite a few off of us, but not at a good price, I don't think. So Umbra looks like it's where we're going to be going and selling a lot of fuel. About double the price. We also want to be going to Epiphany to sell Marines, so we can fuel the blood feud in the galaxy. And over here, we can buy lots of these guys from Umbra for dirt cheap and sell them for a little over twice the price at the Katana's Den. Though we're Cantisden, as it is, in Majek. Alright, so let's go to Umbra. Are they going to leave us alone? They are. These guys are probably getting so annoyed with us. Alright. Salvage expedition. Alright. Now let's make our way over to Umbra, where we will sell lots and lots. Ooh. Let's go to whatever that place is. Procurement. Let's go to Intel. They want 3,750 units. How many units do we have? Not that much. So we're going to keep going. Alrighty, so away we go. Turn our transponder on and make our way in. Alright, so we really don't want to mess with that trade convoy. We don't want to mess with them either. We can avoid it. 9! Damn it. Yes, go after them. Do it. Excellent. Good work. You kind of did your job. Now can we get over here? We can. Go dark. Sell them all the stuff. What else can we buy? Marines? Cool, we'll buy Marines. And they like to buy that for a good amount. Chalcedon will buy it for more. So, sorry bub, but you're on your own. And we can buy tons and tons and tons of people. But Marines sell for a huge amount by comparison. And Chalcedon wants Marines. Chalcedon also wants fuel, but not as much. Alright, so we're going to go here in the open market. And Chalcedon will buy 600 Marines, so we're going to go for... We have 541, so we need 59. Cool. And now let's immediately transfers jump out of here and hope the Sinning and Dictat doesn't come out for us. Alright, cool. I could almost hear it in the background. I could almost hear this the roaring of engines as someone's screaming in their cockpit, "Stop right there, criminals come." But what can we do? Chalcedon. Ah! One of these days, I'm going to see one of those and I'm going to let it pass too close. It's going to be like some huge pirate armada. Alright, let's keep our transponder off and let's try to make our way over to Chalcedon. Okay, they left. Is anybody going to be here to be a problem for us? It does not look like it. Alright. You know what this means, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Money. You know what this also means, right? Money. You know this also means, right? Money. Ah, yes. That sweet smell of fueling a war. Delicious. So, we can buy these guys for 12. For, yeah, 12 units per. We'll just fill up on all of them. Let's go to the open market. We can buy even more people for but not a whole lot of money. And they sell for quite a bit in the right places. So we're going to take and just fill up on as many people as we can. As much flesh as will fit into our stores. And this at Etholf will sell for, well, they'll actually sell us a lot at Etholf. Alright, but we now need to leave, and we'll need to go somewhere where we can buy gas for cheap, and we're probably going to go back to Nakata. So, where can we buy gas? Machiteka. There's less than 1,000 available at Machiteka. So there isn't a whole lot we can do there. We have 600 fuel, so we can go. It's going to take us a lot of fuel to get there. So where can we go in the meantime to make a bunch of money? That's the main question. So, who will buy these? The Katana's Den will buy them for a lot. Where are they? Magitek. Let's go to Majek. To the Katana's Den. Where is it? There. Alright. And away we go. Dark we go. Goody. Let's go. Kill each other. Have fun. You can do it. I have faith in you. Oof. Alright, and we leveled up. Alright, so we are going to go to the Katana's Den. And there is something over here that's looking for us. He's not too bad. But if he attacks us with the station there, the station will jump in. We don't want that. Alright. So, as it turns out, we can sell flesh. Oh, on the black market, of course. And now, they would like lots of good stuff. So, Machiteka doesn't have a whole lot of gas to sell at the moment, so we aren't going to buy anything there. So Sendria will buy 400 luxury goods. These sell for a nice bit, only 200 though, and they're also illegal for us to have. Ooh, those sell for very low, don't they? I like it. But it's kind of out of my way. Alright. So, what can you sell me? Nothing that I really care about. I mean, these are nice, but Sindria won't buy them at that really high price, though. Okay, let's see what they have for sale in terms of ships, shall we? So, not a whole lot that's good there. We could buy another Colossus, but we don't need it yet. We could buy more destroyers. That could work. Let's see what they have here. Ask the veteran spacer what he's looking at. Ain't nothing. I'm just reading my mail. He growls back, then laughs and taps his temple. I swear I'll never get proper use of these things. Offer to apologize for the misunderstanding and buy him a drink. The old spacer, open hand, the old space hand opens up as one drink turns into 2 or 3. He tells stories of old injuries earned, including the one including that of his lost eye. Was just 2 survivors from that mission. Me and the pilot. Lucky bastards we two. It all began when he was hired at hired on to a salvage fleet trawling decivilized systems outside the core worlds. The loot was good, and any brigand they couldn't fight, they could flee. Then the officer found something new in a data cache. Rumors flew among the crew who were told nothing as the fleet suddenly left a rich asteroid belt to make for the out-of-system jump point. They fared 2 hyperspace storms before arriving at a distant star system. There, they found a planet all shining and red. It weren't anything natural. It was all shapes, angles, glowing like plasma. That's truth, he says quietly. I've seen gates, sure, and orbital works as big as you'd like. Ain't never seen anything domain made glow like that across a whole planet space. Ain't not anything that weren't a weapon, I mean. While we were a gawking, the proxy alarm goes, and it's battle stations, he continues. Hostile ships came fast upon the salvage fleet, flitting with agility, belying advanced tech. They had equally advanced weapons, too, and those they attacked, and with those they attacked with no mercy. They weren't pirates, nor military. Here the spacer loses his cheer at a good story. Luds hells. I swear to you it weren't anything human. The spacer explains that just as he and the pilot got away in an escape pod, which was only mostly malfunctioning, the miracle wasn't that I fixed it. It's that they could thaw enough of me out at the end of it for me to keep living. If you call this living. Where was the system with the red planet? You emphasize your interest in the subject by having the spacer's drink refreshed. He shakes his head. Captain, I wouldn't wish my fate on you or anyone besides. I have no idea. A pause. Then Neptune's Sarayan would. That's the pilot. He finally admits. The old spacer tells you that Neptune did not live the experience in such stride as himself, and has taken to drinking himself senseless in semi-retirement on Skathi. Some folks, I don't think they react well on the emergency cryopods. Like a bit old, their brain is still froze up and ain't coming back. You consider a trip to Skathi to see if you can get the exact location of the mysterious planet with its unknown technology. You also realize the old spacer has fallen asleep at his seat, cybernetic eyes blanked out in standby mode. The Red Planet quest. Talk to the pilot on Skathi. We leave the old spacer to his rest. So I think we just traded everything we could here. And we made a decent amount of money, but nothing for what we need to do to really start a colony. And now we are going to slink away back into the depths of space. Then we're going to head over here and say, hey guys, I would like to buy something. Are you guys looking to sell? It turns out they are. So, what do they have that we would like? What's on the black market? A trident. Ooh. I like tridents. I really like tridents. I like tridents this much. And now that we have 3 of them, I think we're going to have a good old time. Alright, so, why do I like tridents? Well, first off, let's see what kind of ships we have. We have a Heron. Those are really nice when it comes to tridents. So I'm going to buy one Heron, and that's going to be my new flagship. Over here, we can buy a drover. I love drovers. Alright, so we have a new... So we're going to need some ships to protect these. So let's go ahead and pick up nothing from here right now. So let's go to refit. The Heron, let's give it all tridents. Trident, trident, and trident. Let's then give it a expanded crew deck so it replaces the bombers faster. And these I'm not really too worried about. I mean, if they go, they go. What can you do? I am, however, going to give it hardened subsystems. And alright, well, our trident is made of paper. Let's see, what can we do here? We can give it nothing there. Medium universal. Cool. Well, the medium universal, we're going to put nothing there. So let's get a gun off of something that we can give the medium universal. We're going to take it off of you. On this medium universal, we're going to put a nice little point defense. What? Didn't we take it off of you? Yes. Right. Let's take the pylum off of you. Can we put the pylum here? No, it costs 7. So, if we get rid of the hardened subsystems, then the Heron will start to have problems sooner. Everything else is empty. We could, if we don't have one to buy yet. We don't have anything we can put there. So, at the very least, we can put light machine gun here, a light machine gun here, and then we can give you 2 fighters. Now, let's go ahead and take the sparks out of you. Let's put a spark here, and then a... looks like broadswords we're going to go with. Do we have any other broadswords just laying around? Are there broadswords in you? No. But you? No. But there are the wasps. The wasps are really nice for the drover. So we're going to put both the wasps in there. We're going to give the drover... We don't need recovery shuttles because wasps are automated. And we are going to instead... Where is it? Expanded crew deck. Okay, that should be good. So we have those 2 machine guns. Now what can we put on this? Nothing that's all that useful. So we're gonna. So the wasps on the drover are actually a lot better because the drover is a faster vessel. So we have fewer problems there. We probably want to get another type of a bomber here on this Heron. Okay, so I suppose we move the pylon back on you. Okay, so for you we can do broadswords actually. They'll create just enough of a distraction to be useful for us. But it costs 12 instead. Let's go with talons. Oh, that's right. Now we have extra points. Alright, so for you now, we'll just put a light machine gun there and call it a day. We do want you to at least be useful to us, so we're going to keep those bombers there. You'll at least prove useful in some way. As for you, let's just give you a Talon. And now you. So we don't have anything to put in that. So we're going to try and avoid combat for now. Looks like we can buy supplies here for kind of cheap. So we're going to do that. And what can we do here? Not the woman, concerned looking woman in the corner. After a brief introduction, she wastes no time getting to the point. She's got lots of transplutonic ores that need to be delivered to the Naraka system. Well, luckily I need gas, so we can work together in that regard. Let's head over to Nova and hope that Tritachyon doesn't come after us. It looks like they are mostly not interested in us. But is it also? No. So let's actually head back to the Katana's Den for just a moment. Are they coming after us? No. Alright, so I think I saw something I could use here, which is why I came back. Oh, well, they have more tridents. We will take more tridents. And do they have any energy weapons I can put on that? No. Do they have any missiles? They do. Oh, actually. So refit, Heron. We can put this on it. Okay, so we're good to go. It is made of paper. Would not recommend. And can't really put anything that we want to put on that at the moment. So we're not going to. But we are going to now leave and go to our good friends, the Independents, who really could not care less. Alright, so we're going to go dark. I'm going to go here, and what are they willing to sell us that is useful? So we have more wasps, piranhas, and longbows. Longbows are fantastic for us. So, with longbows, what they do is they shoot sabots, and those sabots can very quickly just disable enemy shields. We are going to be going mass carrier, so we're going to buy some more wasps. But we really care about going and refitting. So these are nice, but I think we're going to want a single longbow at the very least. Over here, we are going to get rid of this and instead swap it out with the Heron. We are going to try and give this as many shields as we can and hope for the best. But over here, let's wait. We still gave it that. Okay, that's fine. As long as it has something that's of use. So, what can we put on this? So we have lots of harpoons. So I'm willing to do that. So harpoon and harpoon. And we'll put sabots over here. And this will potentially be a killing machine for us. Okay, so sabots I think also cost I can just look. Sabots cost 4. So we just need to get this to where 8 is left. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. So, how we will be doing this is the Heron will be in the very back, and the drover will be in front of it, and the battleship, the destroyer, will be in front of the drover. We'll have a nice little line of ships to try and defend this Heron. Herons are very quick, so we should be able to eliminate at least some of our problems. Okay, let's do it. So you're not exactly all that useful to me, and you have a lot of D-mods. So we are going to strip you, and we're going to scuttle you. This okay, so the Heron will stay here. We will put lots of good stuff on it, and it will be it's a nice little combat carrier, and I like them. So I'm gonna put Fen up here. We're gonna lead this one, and what can we buy from you guys on cheap? Supplies. That's the good stuff. And oh no, let's not scuttle that. Let's not scuttle you. Let's actually just put longbows on you. Well, tridents on you. After we try to get everything off of you. You only take 1 trident? Yes, you can. Okay, well, let's put a wasp on it, and then we will give it we'll give it a single turret, and give it an expanded crew deck, recovery shuttles. That is currently all it is. It is a flying bucket. It's a flying bucket that hits like a truck. Okay, so cool. Let's go back to fleet. So our layout is going to be destroyer, drover, Heron, then the condor in the back. Okay, so this actually should be decent. We'll find out, I suppose, if we ever get stuck in combat again. So we need to now drop off this at Nakara, at Yama. So let's do that. Let's transverse jump out of here. Immediately go dark as soon as we transverse jump, just in case there isn't anyone there. So let's keep going, and let's go make ourselves a lot of money, and then go fight some bounties. Fighting system bounties is a fantastic way to make yourself a decent amount of reputation, to gain yourself a decent amount of reputation with the various actions. There we go. So, we have not leveled up yet. We're still getting a decent amount of income. And let's see where things go. Alright, so we just made a good amount of money. Let's see. So they're not willing to sell us good stuff from much. If you're on the open market, nothing all that great. What is that? Okay. So we do have our sabots now. So let's go to our drover. Our drover does need sabots. So we're going to go sabot here. Sabot there. So this is now actually legitimately dangerous. If you get too close, you'll get mobbed by these. It can move quickly. So it is now a legitimately dangerous ship. Okay. So we want to go to Nachiteca. To Nachiteca. Making lots of money. And getting pulled over by the police. Who are like, stop right there! They're just like, you have violated the law. Then then the officer that's second in command goes, no, you violated the law. Some of you probably won't get it. But there's at least one person out there who's currently laughing about this. I hope. Maybe. Come on, guys. Alright, so we can get fuel for cheap here, so we're going to... Well, for mostly cheap. I would have liked it to be cheaper. Here, yeah, it's mostly cheap. That would bring it up to 130. That's not really going to be all that desirable for us. Even though I would absolutely love to... Ooh, hello. We will hire all of you. How would you all like a contract? Well, not on the open market at least. All of you, however, can have a contract. Not you. No one wants your kind, you crew. All they do is pilot the ships and do everything that's important. Ooh. Oh, baby. My favorite kind of weapon. The lance weapons are absolutely amazing. And it took me a while to actually start using them in the past, but I'm just going to buy those up right now. So what kind of ships do we have that we can buy? Because there's a certain type of destroyer I'm looking for right now. And I don't see it anywhere. Oh well. Ah, there it is. This. Ah. The best of all ships. But we can't get it. So, we are going to... Now, with our ships, we want to see if there's any kind of trouble we could get into before the episode ends. And I don't mean just fighting the hegemony. That would be silly. But, are there any system bounties going? Yeah, personal bounties, power bases, Asconia. That one does. It'll take a few days to get there. But why not? Let's go. It looks like we got out of there just in time. Alright, so to Asconia we go. Unidentified fleet. And another unidentified fleet. Not our problem. Alright. So, in the depths of space, no one can hear you when you go dark. Wow, that was terrible. Alright. Come on, I want to at least fight somebody. He's like, hey, you! Stop right there. We don't have anything that's illegal, so we're going to Stop. We're gonna go say hello. Yes, officer. I'm not resisting. Officer, how could you? Oh, well then. You're running from them and right into me. Let's do this. Alright, so. Remember our strategy. We're going to be complete cowards. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. I can't tell you to stop. You're going to go here. And you are going to, I don't know, support the destroyer. We're going to create a nice, stupid line that is going to hopefully allow us to not die. Alright. So the first thing we want to do is we want to destroy these little speedy boys, as they are legitimately dangerous to our fleet. Now, I just want to make this clear. Oh yes. Wasps, do your tricks. Alright. So, those are the torpedo bombers right there. They are amazing at what they do. So, you will be 1, you will be 2, you will be 3, you will be 4, and you will be, I guess, 5. So, I'm going to have... This one is using... I think... I want more information. It's using a Trident bomber. So, 3 and 4 both will just kill something. Effectively. When they attack it. So, let's just see what that looks like. These Trident bombers are on the way. Even more are. At a certain point, oh, there they go. Boom. All those shields. Not too useful against the shields themselves, against the shields, but when it comes down to somebody... Oh, there we go. That is the power of the carrier. Now go, wasps! Go! As we slaughter all of them. Full attack, everyone. Show them what for. Go, my waspy children. And like that, the carrier fleet is ready. Like that, no one can stand against us. No one. So this, standard shuttle, we'll go with the Heron. Yeah, why not? We'll take command of the action. We'll just deploy the Heron and have it kill this one first. As these ships that don't actually fight are now being chased down. They might be a bit too fast for us. So, what can we deploy from left? Right. So we can deploy you from the left. You. Murder. The Heron, I seem to have underestimated how fast the Heron was. Alright, so this has sabots and harpoons, so that's going to be a dead enemy ship if it catches up. Doesn't look like he's going to catch up to it, so instead, murder that one. be fine. Don't worry about it. There you go. Harpoons! Harpoons! Try your harpoons, you moron! Do it! Do it! Are you serious? You do not fire harpoons. Why not? Alright, well, okay then. We did it, everyone! Alright, so what ships do they have? We don't want any of those. We'll just scrap them and take the wreckage. Alright. So, now we have 15% extra combat readiness. That's going to be expensive to get, but at the end of the day, it'll be worth it. And our faction with the Syndrian Discat has increased. Very nice. So let's see what's going on up there. Oh, hello. What's going on over here? I'll take it. Alright, so it's significant risk and not really worth it. What's about this? Derelict kite? We will salvage it. We're not as good as we used to be. And... oh, we can jump that trade convoy, can't we? Let's go here. And let's see what we can salvage. Ah, good. An extra one of you. Well, not really. I don't want to. Let's begin the salvage. We'll take a derelict hound. Look at it. We'll salvage it. And I think that's all we're going to be able to do today, everyone. You got to see how the Heron and the carrier fleet is supposed to work when it's not just all fighters. It's actually really good at killing enemy ships. You just have to swarm the enemy interceptors and keep them from killing yours. Alright, everyone. Comment below. Tell me how bad I am at this game. Tell me how good I am. Whatever you want to do. And like if you like the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And ring that bell if you subscribe. Just so you make sure you get my videos on a regular basis. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.